Sandra Gonzalez. I'm a singer-songwriter right here in the Hudson Valley.
Buenas, my name is Daniel Villegas. I'm a conga player and rapper, MC slash freestyler right here from the Hudson Valley tonight with a hip-hop band slash Latin fusion, merengue, salsa. We're glad to be able to show a little bit of our culture with you guys. We're going to be talking about and hitting subjects of a lot of Latin American diaspora. But always grateful to be able to perform for you guys, to bring the truth into the community and to be part of it at the same time.
I feel like when I started about 10 years ago, there wasn't a lot of Latino representation musically, and I wanted to change that. I wanted to encourage musicians in this area to really share their culture, share their art, and believe that even though they're not in their country, they can still share their music and what brings us together and unites us, which is dance, culture, and music.
The importance that we have as human beings is to be able to share our voice. So once I learned my voice, I said I need to share with everybody. I need to share my thoughts with everybody.
Never coping and you're moving, never joking. So can I say what I feel and be wrong? Tell you what we see every time that we solve it.
And here we go now, we got a band, we're rocking back and forth. But what keeps me going is that I'm able to connect with other human beings. I think if I did this only by myself, I'll be very sick in my room. And I'm grateful to be able to come and share this with people.
I think the sanctuary does more than bring people together. I feel like the sanctuary brings nature, people, community, and I feel like that's something that we're disconnected in this society, and this is another opportunity to kind of bring all of those elements together and show the true value of community.
This place had a lot of potential, and that was to bring people here to be able to use the land and to connect to it. Newburgh, it's like a concrete jungle out here, right? So to have this little gem on the side of the outskirts of Newburgh where people can go and connect to this environment here, it gives people opportunity and a little breath of, like, realistically, a breath of fresh air. I think the sanctuary does what it says in its name.
We are here with some of our kayaks and some of our members to help kind of activate the lake itself, to try to get people out onto the water. So not just bringing them to it, getting them out on it. Our goal has basically been to transform our boathouse and our park to essentially a community center on the water and make it so Newburghers and the rest of the region that costs, like financial barriers, are not preventing them from accessing the Hudson River and our local waterways. Sanctuary and Betty are a group that we work with all year long. We come up here to try to bring the water and kayaking to a different part of Newburgh that otherwise might not get down to the river where we are. So what we like is being able to add into the concentration of offerings that the sanctuary does, and kind of bring awareness to our organization, but also help them realize the activation of the space that they work year round to try to improve. I think what is going to make all community development in Newburgh successful is breaking down the silos, doing more coordination with each other, more events like this where there are 5-6 organizations together here working with the city, and to kind of bring people to our organizations. I like seeing the impact. I like seeing the year-over-year change. I like seeing people that are enjoying everything. I like seeing those changes.
My name is Julian Angel. I also go by Jaywalk or Consistent Fates. So today I did a lot of free haircuts for the community. It was low-key welcoming. It felt good, like it was my first time coming here. I remember I did this a couple years ago. It was low-key a little more packed, but today I think I cut a lot more. It felt good, just cutting all day. I like to give back to my community as much as I can. Anybody ever want to check out Consistent Fates, I'm always here. And next time we have this event, I hope everybody comes out. And I hope everybody comes in, tune in. It was a very, very welcoming event. There was food, there was catering, there was a lot of stuff. I just hope we get a lot more barbers too, if possible. If there's any barbers out there that want to attend next time, shoot me a text. It was a great event. I hope everybody comes out next time. And peace and love. Thank you to everybody showing love.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Nisperos, and I live here in the city of Newburgh. And I really love this space that we get to have right here in our backyard. I love what they're doing here at the sanctuary and the lake especially, like this lake. I moved to Newburgh 5 years ago, and I remember hearing from folks saying that there was like trash and stuff that would be dumped here, and now you have kids that are canoeing, and some of them are learning about water safety for the first time. Some of them are getting to come out and have fun, and we live on the Hudson River, so we should actually absolutely have kids in the water as much as possible. My day job, I work with social workers, and one of the things that I get to work on is a project called the New York City Land-Based Healing Project, and what we do is we research what benefits people get from being part of their community farm. And so just like you see Betty and Johanna and the farmers doing here, there are many farms throughout New York City, throughout the state, throughout the country, where folks come and sometimes they learn how to grow plants for the first time. But one of the things that happens in addition to learning about growing plants and growing food for the community, which is a wonderful benefit, there's also a lot of intergenerational connection. Sometimes you're working with young children who might be helping to weed, or you might be sitting with grandmothers who are telling you about the seeds and the plants from their home country. And it's one of the rare spaces where we get to have a sense of belonging and intergenerational learning. I would love to see more events like this. I think Betty and the Sanctuary Farm and Healing Garden and all the people that volunteer do so much to make this event happen. And it's really a beautiful opportunity for folks to connect to the community and have a good time. I would really love to see more things like this in Newburgh, for my kids to come to, for different community members to come together and get to spend time in the outdoors.